Hi, welcome to a video of my weekend finds for yesterday, Saturday, September 11th, 2021, and today, Sunday, September 12th, 2021. Let's start with yesterday. Of course, most of my purchases were done yesterday. So I went to a swap meet, I think you call it, or I call it a collective yard sale, where at a bazaar, outside bazaar, where people rented tables for $20, something like that, and sold stuff. Anyway, I got this Robin Hood DVD for $2. Didn't get much to that at that place. Then I went to another table and I got 2 LPs at $1.50 each for $3. Didn't even negotiate. Got this one, another copy, because I already have this album. Same edition, stereo edition with the same number, NPS-2 of the Rolling Stones, Their Satanic Majesty's Request, with the original cover. Trippy. Yeah, so it plays not bad. It has a few little scratches on the B side. Unfortunately, the top cover is all torn. The whole thing is. The inner sleeve is there, and yeah. So I would be more chilled if I did not have this record at all. But I for $1.50 for a nice, even just as a poster on the wall, heck. You don't leave that behind. And the other record at $1.50 was a great record. I played it yesterday. The music is awesome. I got it because of Eleanor Rigby by Ray Charles. A great album, but this particular copy has seen better days. Not covered in scratches, but the groove wear is. Sometimes I have some turntables that can filter out some of that crap, and maybe cleaning the record would help a little bit. So $3 for those two. Then I got at another table another $2 DVD, 2-disc set of Brother Bear. I don't know how I made that mistake, but I actually forgot. And I usually do. I always do. I forgot to take out the disc and look at the condition first. I was busy asking for the price, so it's like it has some scuffs a little bit. Whoop, be careful. I want to see my ugly face in there. So got this for $2. Now you probably won't skip. And another table. Let me see. Yeah, so the last purchase at that collective sale was this big plush ball for $4. It comes from Simmons, and yeah, it's completely spherical plush white thing. I'm going to wash it. It smells like dust, because sometimes I fursuit in a friend's fursuit, and it makes a perfect pot belly to stuff to put against me like this. And as I get into the suit, it's less hassle than try to pad up the suit with towels or whatever. This is much faster to work with. So after that, I said, okay, now it's time to go to the flea market. I had the two events at the same time, as I decided to go to the flea market. So first purchase I made at the flea market was starting slow. I got these 4 marbles. Somebody had a bag of marbles for sale, and I needed a handful of marbles. I don't to test how my house's living room floor and master bedroom floor are crooked. And just as a reference, this is the front window, and of course now I'm doing a video, it won't do it. What the hell? And it's going the wrong way. Last time I made a test, it went straight like that, so that's pretty weird. So let's see where it goes. And it goes diagonally, so that's not reassuring. That means the house is still moving a bit, because I swear the last time I tested this a few years ago, it went from here to that way, not this way. But I think if I put it here, put it there, if it weighs a ton. Okay. It seems to keep wanting to go there. So the only thing I wish I had done is done this test when I bought the house, because I could have lowered the price of the house a little bit more, I guess. Anyway, second purchase at the flea market yesterday was a 50-cent CD. Looked interesting enough. Entertainer of the Century series on reprise. So it might as well be swing with Frank Sinatra, Count Basie and his orchestra. I got it because Quincy Jones, always good music, arranged and conducted by Quincy Jones. That's first released in 1964, so for 50 cents. I like old albums re-released on CDs. I'm always interested in those, much more than greatest hits CDs. Then at another table I got later, like past 9 a.m., which is freaking late. It's the third time I find good stuff past 9 a.m. at the flea market, so the early bird thing doesn't work anymore. I got, let me see, oh yeah, the guy had 3 boxes full of swing jazz, but more swing big band type of records. Had 3 full boxes. Told me they were $4 each. I said no, it's way too expensive for what it is. But I still looked at them, then got up and walked away. And he asked, "You didn't find anything you wanted?" I said, "Oh yes, there's a lot, but not at $4." He asked me, and he's the one who asked me first. And then I said, "No, it's too much." And then he asked me, "How much you make an offer? How much?" "Oh no, I don't want to insult you. We're too far apart." And he really dragged it out of me. He said, "I would have paid $1 each." He said, "Well, how about if I make it $1.50?" I said, $1.25. A few long seconds later, he offered $1, and that's $1.25. Yeah, I might take some. I went back through the whole 4 boxes and got out some Benny Goodman records, and you'll see the other name I picked up because they're in alphabetical order. But I didn't take just any Benny Goodman. I already have way too much swing big band stuff, either on 78s and on LPs, but they're worthless. Nobody's looking for those things anymore. But I still like certain names more than others, and I love Benny Goodman in the 30s on Victor or Bluebird, but I usually on 78s. He actually used to be on Victor. This is part of a collection, Bluebird RCA in the United States, released throughout the 70s, early 80s, of all that time period, people on double LPs that came with a lot of text to read, interesting text. This one has the recording elements on additional inner paper, but these other ones have the details, the dates, and alternate take information on release stuff, and who plays on the record, what date, where it was recorded. I love that kind of stuff like that. And there's all this information to read. So it turns out that he had all 8 volumes of Benny Goodman, the complete Goodman volume 1 through 8, all clean. And although I have volume 3 already, I got at a different flea market years ago, actually in 2007 if I'm not mistaken, I still bought this one again at $1.25. Couldn't go wrong. So I got, let's go through them. Benny Goodman, the complete Goodman volume 1, 1935. The complete Benny Goodman volume 2, 1935, 1936. Let me try to, I should have closed the curtain. Complete Benny Goodman volume 3, 1936. When I found this one already in the past in 2007, I was happy because it's the one I needed, that I wanted to find, because it has, where is it, Tiger Rag, my favorite all-time version of Tiger Rag by a Benny Goodman quartet. There's a lot of quartet and quintet stuff on these, which is my favorite Benny Goodman period. The complete Benny Goodman volume 4, 1936, 1937. Beautiful cover. The complete Benny Goodman volume 5, 1937, 1938. The complete Benny Goodman volume 6, 1938. The complete Benny Goodman volume 7, 1938, 1939. And finally the the complete Benny Goodman Volume 8, 1946 to 1949, because it goes back to alternate takes, unreleased stuff, alternate versions of songs that appear on the other collections. There's an alternate take of Sing 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 recorded the following day that the official released version appears on one of the other albums. So we have these awesome albums. I'm really glad I got these. I picked up this one. I haven't played any of these yet, so I don't know how they sound, but these following ones are all on no name or very small labels. Sunbeam here. Benny Goodman accompanies the girls. Only took it because there's the Boswell sisters, but there's only one song with the Boswell sisters, but also because it's all like early stuff, 1931, 1933, 31 to 33, this compilation's from 1972. I got then, the other name I got is Everything You Had with Raymond Scott written on it. I know it's not the cool crazy stuff, it's not like Powerhouse and stuff like that, but it's still Raymond Scott and his orchestra, so the swing band stuff. But it's Raymond Scott. I don't have any Raymond Scott on vinyl at all. Raymond Scott and his orchestra on the swinging side, on House of Swing. All discrete record labels with just the title written on it. Raymond Scott and his orchestra, Businessman's Bounce. Golden Era Records, Swing Era Records, but they all look like they've been pressed at the same place. Raymond Scott and his orchestra, Get Happy. And finally, the uncollected Raymond Scott and his orchestra, previously unreleased material. Forgot the label. Hindsight Records, 1984, and the Volume 2, the uncollected Raymond Scott and his orchestra, Volume 2. So all of these 14 albums with 8 double ones, I showed him the stack. I counted $1.25 each, came up to $7.50. So my instinct told me to just not negotiate anymore, show him the stack of records. I held up, imagine I was holding up and showing him the titles there like that from an angle. I said, I have 14 records, here's $17.50. The reason I'm giving this detail out is because today I went back, he had 3 new boxes, but somebody had bought already 20 records out, so I don't know what was in there, and some lesser stuff for me because I already got the 2 names out of that genre of music, Raymond Scott and Benny Goodman. You had like Glenn Miller, worthless. Like, it's not because Glenn Miller is not good, but I already have tons of Glenn Miller stuff that I never listened to, a bunch of 78s, a bunch of compilation CDs too. I never played them. And I saw a Sidney Bechet double album in this series, early 30s. I took that one. I took Artie Shaw Volume 2 just because I already have here Artie Shaw Volume 3 from that same Bluebird series. He didn't have in the box Artie Shaw Volume 1, and even the Glenn Miller series of complete Glenn Miller on Bluebird. He had Volume 1, and then it jumped to 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. He was missing 2 and 3. I don't know why, but I still would not have taken them. He said today was, instead of starting with a $4 price, he just said they were $2 each. I said, oh, okay, don't try to get the deal you got yesterday, since I picked only 2. And then he said, oh, he looked at the double album and said, oh, it's 2 records, so it's $4 each. I said, no way, sorry, no thanks, I'm not interested. I put them back and left. Meaning that I don't know if he noticed yesterday I got 8 double albums, but this could have easily cost me way more. $10 more if I calculate right. So that reinforced how good this deal for Saturday, September 11th was. And so moving on, because this video is dragging. After I got this stack of records and another table, I spent another $20 on this lot here. Bunch of LPs and 19 CDs, including 3 double CD and 1 single one. And I I enjoyed talking, having a chat with the guy while I was looking through his stuff. He had 3 boxes of LPs, a box at $1, a box at $2, and a box at $3. You know, I only got one that wasn't $1. It was this one, $2. Chubby's folk album, Chubby Checker. And it's very clean. The vinyl is in great shape. The only thing wrong with it is some jerk wrote a year and some sort of code inside the sleeve there. That pissed me off a little bit, but I already have this album. Several years ago I bought it for $4, but my copy doesn't have any texture, like a defective cover. And the vinyl was not as clean as this one, and I had paid $4 back then, not knowing I would find this copy at $2, but it's okay. So yeah, that one for $2, but actually it came to less than that. It came down to maybe 80% of that price, so it comes to $1.60 because of the deal I got. And from here, all the LPs and the CDs were originally $1 each, and he made the deal of rounding it up to $20. This is, I'll switch to French here. Ici j'ai Ray Ventura et ses collégiens, un album double importé de France, sorti en 1975. C'est le genre de vieille musique française qui m'intéresse, que j'ai beaucoup en 78 tours. Et j'aime ceux de quand c'est Ray Ventura est avec ses collégiens. Parmi les chanteurs, il y a Henri Salvador. Le jeune Henri Salvador, malgré je suis pas capable de l'identifier dans les photos qu'il y a là. Je sais pas si c'est lui ici ou... Mais quelque part là-dedans, il y a Henri Salvador. Anyway, then I got Dick and Dee Dee songs we've sung on Shindig. Haven't played it yet, didn't have time. Remember you're a Womble? Kind of like Wombles. I don't know them. I'm from England, I think. But they cute costumes. Record is okay condition. Didn't play it. There's some stickers on the cover. This I don't know why I got, because I have this kick of collecting soundtrack records, but I almost left it there because somebody wrote the name there, but I should have, because the record is warped. I didn't notice, so I might not even keep that one. I don't know. Then the CDs, so I have a few in French. Ici j'ai Berrurier Noir, souvent fauché, toujours marteau. Je l'ai écouté hier, un peu rough, mais comme musique, c'est très bon. Single CD here, le petit single avec 4 chansons, c'est comme l'équivalent d'un EP 45 tours, les Playboys sur une nappe de restaurant, on nous cache tout, on nous dit rien, la fille du Père Noël. Voilà. Et Best of des Rita Mitsuko, incluant Singing in the Shower avec Sparks, or here called Les Sparks. But all the good songs are there. Marcia Balia, C'est comme ça. I'm sure ND is, yeah, I see ND number 7, so yep, I needed this. Then we got this one. I couldn't remember if I had it or not. I think I have it already, I'm not sure, but can't. Yeah, I think I have, because the bonus tracks on ring a bell, but I think I got confused because the cover or the images are different. Maybe I have a different edition, I don't know. Anyway, I 80 cents, you know, it's in doubt. But yeah, I do have it. It's an awesome album. I have it on vinyl. Gentle Giant. This I don't have on vinyl. Octopus. Yeah, Gentle Giant. Octopus. So interesting. I have a couple of Gentle Giant albums. I never had time to even play them to know if I like them or not. 3 Herbie Hancock CDs. We have the New Standard. Okay, 1996. Hoping it's just like his 70s stuff. Herbie Hancock. This is that drum. And 1994. Oops. Okay, this goes before that one. This is a compilation. The best of Herbie Hancock, the hits. So it has Chameleon, Watermelon Man, and of course at the end Rocket. I wonder which version they've put. It would be awesome if it was the 45 version, which I don't have on CD. My favorite version is the single version, where the scratching occurs all at the end of the song. Double CD, yeah, it's just a comp, but so much stuff on this 50 songs squeezed onto a small case here. Decided to get it. This I'm 100% sure, 99.999% sure I don't have this on CD already. Michael Jackson, Off the Wall. I think it's my favorite album by Michael Jackson. Not sure. It probably is. And I got Bob Marley and the Wailers, Rastaman Vibration. Still haven't played the other compilation of Bob Marley I got earlier, but this is not a comp. This seems to be an album, an original album. Paul McCartney back in the US, live 2002, 2 CDs in there. I saw him live in Montreal a few years ago, not too long ago. But the OJ's greatest hits. But it's not. Well, yeah, wait a second. It has. Oh, I didn't notice that. All I noticed is that it's not a greatest hits because it doesn't have. It doesn't have I Love Music on it. But it has For the Love of Money. Yeah. Didn't know. I just noticed that. Okay. My For the Love of Money, just a little footnote, was I found that 45. Oh my god, early 80s at a thrift store. It was my first encounter with a polystyrene 45. It was a US pressing. I wonder what the heck is this weird plasticky thing. And the groove had extensive groove wear a bit on the beginning of the song. I hate polystyrene 45, so I think I've already rambled about that in the past. This I have no idea if I like it or not. It looks cool. It says I wanted to make sure it was authentic 60s stuff, and unless I am mistaken, I think it is. Barry and the Remains. Looks cool. So at worst, it probably will be good. The Best of Sister Sledge, 1973 to 1985. So we have like 18 songs there. Rhino always make a good reissue. So, and All American Girls, I know I have this on 45. We Are Family. I always get Sister Sledge confused with the Pointer Sisters. Don't know why. Flood by They Might Be Giant with Particle Man on it. And Minimum Wage. Could not remember if I had it or not. I'm almost sure I don't. I'm confused because I remember borrowing this in the early 2000s from a coworker and copying it on my computer, making myself a copy. But I'm almost sure I don't have this on CD. This is a double CD. Back when double CDs were put in these huge boxes. A live show 1979 release of Weather Report 8:30. So good stuff. I love that band. Here we have The Who on tour, Magic Bus. There we go, cool cover. And this I have on vinyl already. Yellow. It's called 1980-1985, the new mix in one go. It's a good compilation. So it's very handy to have on CD. Then I got these CDs and those records with Chubby Checker for $20. So then I moved to another table. Then it got slow. Got in a box of crap. Got this 45, one-sided 45. Mazda Motors of Canada Limited. Mazda Rotary goes and five versions of the same song. I was hoping it would be 5 different jingles, but it's not the case. It's the same country western song talking about how regular piston motors go chuk, but this one goes anyway. So that's what it is, 50 cents. And then the 4 CDs, regular price $1, got with the 4 CDs for $3, so that's 75 cents each. Some French. Chant de Plume, les Denis de Relais, mon groupe préféré d'humoristes qui font aussi des disques de musique. Puis c'est toutes des reprises de chansons de Plume la Traverse. Maudit qui est bon pour ça, je l'ai écouté hier, là, pas mal bon. Ginette Renault, À jamais. 2018, c'est vraiment récent, on est en 2021, ça a juste 3 ans ce disque-là, incroyable. Donc c'est la meilleure chanteuse que le Québec ait jamais connue. C'est pas la plus grande star, c'est Céline Dion la plus grande star, mais elle c'est la plus grande voix qu'on a jamais eue au Québec. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Posthumous. Anyway, a record, an album released after he passed away. The second album after he passed away, if I checked properly on Wiki, and it's Escape by Michael Jackson. So, and then we have Mika, No Place in Heaven. And there are several French songs there. So it was very good. I played the whole thing. I liked it. So I got these 4 CDs for $3, and I think it was it for yesterday. $53.50 of purchases and finds. Today I went back. There was a bit of rain early this morning. It scared off most sellers. But like I explained, I did find the guy who sold me these records, and I won't go back on that and buy anything from him. But a nice seller who sold me good CDs for cheap in the past for 50 cents, then he bought his dollar stuff. He also sold me a bunch of 45s at 50 cents. Well, this morning he had no 45s because he sold the whole lot to someone else on the internet. But I got this one CD, it's in French here, Serge Fiori, son album solo sorti en 2014 avec Le Monde est virtuel. Jamais ouvert, $2. Yoink! J'étais très content, très heureux. He had something that I left there. I didn't want to buy it. It was a double disc version of the Beatles' Love. But the second disc seemed to be, from the description, audio DVD disc, but with the same tracks as on the regular CD. And since I already have the regular Love CD, I left it there. It was $2. Maybe I should have picked it up, but I'm. Then on another table, a bunch of CDs at 50 cents. I only got this one. It's called Wild Man Blues by Woody Allen. Re-recorded selections from the documentary and additional music from Woody Allen and his New Orleans jazz band. So, good music. Decided to get this for 50 cents. So that's all I got today. Plus a reassessment of how good this deal was yesterday. How lucky I was to get this for $1.25. This for the instant, complete collection of everything Benny Goodman did for Victor in the 30s. So. Pretty glad I got this, and thanks for watching.